Give me just a second. I'm trying to find my brain. Be right with you. No, it's the den of clickbait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There is big news, you mother truckers, and I can't believe it. So do me a favor. Smash the like button. And where are the sycophants? You know what I mean? Like, I thought, hello? The fuck are we doing here, man? Why is everybody like, hell yeah, Josh, let's go? Can't wait to see what you got cooking. A1 Exec FPS, my goodness, man. Thank you so much for a $50 donation. Thank you, brother. Says, much love, Josh. Thanks for always bringing us dope content, and good luck with your new addition to the Lucas clan. Yeah. Amen. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, we're excited. We're excited. The more the merrier. You know, the D&D party grows. Space Trek Serial says, Josh, 4 days till the draft. Can you do it today? I actually got it right here. Are you ready? Turn the music down. Hold up. I actually have it right here. And Elisa and I did this together. I have the order, okay? Are you guys ready? Should I just say it right now? Also, seriously, man, thank you for that 50. That is very generous, brother. That is very generous, man. We're just going to keep on doing our thing here. Plenty of nerd venging to do. This stream tag screams there is actually no news. That's not true. There's actual news. And in fact, there might be a nerdy news rundown full of news. So, you know, maybe just get off of my back just for a second here. Hey, Rossi says, people think we are still watching Ahsoka on Thursday. Should we? Should we just finish it up on Thursday? I haven't finished it yet. I was going to watch it off stream. But the weekend like came and went, dude. Last night, Elisa's like, yeah, just remember we got to take out the trash today. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? It's Saturday. So my weekend was like, whoop. Nerdy news rundown? I mean, I don't know. Okay, what? Oh, yeah. Let's do the order of the fantasy football people first, okay? Are you guys ready? So, chat, for those of you that don't know, they do a fantasy football league via the Discord every year. I'm not really involved in it because I don't know sports ball like that, but I cheer everybody on. So this year, they gave me a list, and they said, you decide the order of the draft. And I took into account what the names were, and that's pretty much it. So can I go from who picks last to who picks first? Is that okay if I do it that way? And by the way, y'all asked for this. You know what I mean? Like, you guys asked for this. You were like, please, Josh, decide this order. And I think you picked the names knowing that I would decide the order. Okay. So, pay attention, and I will send this to... I didn't ask for sheet. Hey, pay attention. I will send this back to the group, and they will have it. Okay. So, picking in last place, dead ass last pick, would be the account called I Actually Like Andor. So you're picking last. Congratulations. The next to last pick will go to the account called She-Hulk Was the Best. So there you go. Unfortunately, and I love Cyber Coastal, but I have Cyber Coastal coming in third to last. And I apologize. We randomized it a bit, and then I kind of tweaked stuff around. MK Matt is next up, then Moss, then Average Joe, then Leprechaun, then 831 Red, then Axid, then Vinny, then Fliff, then No Pun Intended, Bernard Dogs, Den of Football, The Gambit, and the Latveria Doom will be the first pick. Yes, I know. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get good picks. So I'll send this back to the group, but in order of actual pick, first pick goes to Latverian Doom. Second is Gambit. Third, Den of Football. Fourth, Bernard Dogs. Fifth, No Pun Intended. Sixth, Filth. Seventh, Vinny. Eighth, Axid. Ninth, 831 Red. 10th, Leprechaun. 11th, Average Joe. 12th, Moss. 13th, MK Matt. 14th, Coastal. Then She-Hulk was the best, and I actually like Andor. There you go. So that's the pick. And like I said, I will send this back. Thank you. I actually like Andor. Jeez. It was you? It was you the whole time? Well, good luck. No Pun Intended is a fire name. It is pretty good. Pretty Nikki, what's up? Did I watch All In? Womp womp. Wait, what? All In what? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah. I'm a sub on Twitch for 2 months. How do I get transferred over here? I'm not sure what you mean, bro. They can't necessarily transfer your badge over to this chat. But you still get a lot of the benefits. It's just there's some extra steps if you go through Twitch. But you get access to the Nerdvenger streams every Wednesday. You get access to the 20% off the merchandise, which we're about to drop some new merch. You get access after 6 months into the Diamond Lounge, which is super fun. By the way, appreciate everybody that was there on Friday for the Diamond Lounge. Yeah, that was fun time on Friday, man. I did not anticipate drinking that entire bottle of Santa Margarita, but goddamn, it was really yummy. So I had a good time with you all. Thank you for that. And no, I did not set up the P.O. box yet. I'm trying to do that tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow I should have more time. Tim Davis says 1 year of nerd-venging done and on to the next one. Much love. All In is a wrestling show. Okay, interesting. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you, bro. What about you guys? Did you guys have a good weekend? Look, before we get into all the news and everything, I just need to, like, warm up, you know? And talk to you guys and see how life is doing. Can we just be regular folk for a little bit before we get into the news? Or is it like shut up and dribble? Like, what's the vibe? 2 bottles next month? Dude, I'll be honest with you, I could have done another bottle, dude. Santa Margarita is fucking smooth. Very smooth. When I got up, though, after that Diamond Lounge, I was like, whoa, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Dev shut up in trouble? What the fuck? Josh doesn't have news. He's stalling. That's not true. I've got notes. I wrote stuff on paper. Sheesh. Tim O'Brien, thanks for the 10 spot, brother. Says, ready for another sweaty / nerdy day in the tower. Love you, Josh. Love this community. Nerdvengers for life. I don't like Andor. She-Hulk isn't the best. James Gunn and Deadpool and Wolverine cameo porn. Take my money. Yeah, I wish Gunn hadn't said that. But whatever, you know. It's probably mild compared to a lot of other stuff that he said. Hey, Rossi, thanks for 5. Gifted, baby. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Fat Tony. I feel like I've got to say it like this. So Fat Tony says, working from home today and watching live. Let's fucking go. Josh, you going to play MTG next year with the Marvel collab? Absolutely, bro. I've actually been jonesing for some MTG. The problem is, like, if I have a choice between Magic and Warhammer, it's going to be Warhammer. You know what I mean? I just fucking love playing Warhammer, dude. It's a great game. But I have been jonesing for some MTG. And I think the Marvel collab will sort of be like the perfect way to get me really back into it. So I'm excited. Oh, by the way, guys, I wanted to tell you this too. Not next Monday, but the Monday after. By the way, next Monday is Labor Day. So I guess we're taking the stream off for the holiday and everything like that. You guys let me know. PTO, paid time off. Let me know. But in two Mondays, Fart Hammer? What the fuck? Patty poop? Larold said something important and you missed it. And you didn't think to put it in your message? So now I got a double Dutch fucking go back in time heist Avengers style. Can we get it together here? Larold, what did you say? Just put it back into the chat. Okay. Listen. Linda. How do I reach these keys? Exactly. Ellis Photography says, yes, I had a great weekend. I checked my P.O. box on Saturday. Seriously, though, Ahsoka stream Thursday. I'm down. If you guys want to do it, we can finish up Ahsoka on Thursday. I am down. I'm good with that. And yeah, no, good. Congratulations on your P.O. box. Sounds really, really chill. Okay, anyway. UFO news? What the fuck? Hey, can we do one thing at a time? One thing at a time. Okay? What I was trying to say is I'm gonna make a name for myself. Not the next Monday, but the Monday after it, the new Warhammer game comes out. Don't leave. Come back. Hold on, chat. Hear me out. I would like to stream that game all day and play the co-op, the campaign. And I think it would be a fantastic way for a lot of you to get into the world of Warhammer and understand how dope it is. And like look around and be like, oh shit, I get it. Josh was right about, hey, what the fuck? Josh was right about Warhammer, etc., etc. And on top of that, Ahsoka on Thursday. All right, we can do that. On top of that, my buddy, Angelo, is going to get the game as well. And I asked him yesterday, we were playing some Fortnite. I asked him yesterday, I was like, dude, would you want to play? Would you want to play on stream? And so he says he's down to play on stream. So probably going to do that co-op Monday. I might even start early, depending on what's going on. We're both dads, but we can probably get stuff kind of moved out of the way so we can have like a nice session. Because I would honestly love, yeah, Space Marine 2. I would love to like finish that game in one setting. Probably not possible. It'll probably take 2 or 3. Because we don't really do like 12-hour streams like that. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. When I say all day, I'm like 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. Then I need a nap. You know, I need a nap. I need to go putz around at the gym. So yeah, there's things that need to be done. Please not Ultramarine. I mean, if I can, I don't know what the co-op looks like, but I will be a Dark Angel. Immediately. Save me, Marvel Rivals. Hey, you got some time for Marvel Rivals. That's not till December. Aaliyah, was my birthday yesterday. 51. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Just looking at your pictures. Now celebrating birthday week. P.S. This new Spider-Man news, does it decrease the chance for the Defenders to appear? Well, first of all, happy birthday to you. Can we get some happy birthday love in the chat for Aaliyah? I think you're talking about like Punisher, Daredevil. Does it decrease that? I couldn't really tell you, to be honest, because part of me thinks, and we'll get into the news in a little bit here, but part of me thinks they're probably still cooking a little bit of both, right? A little bit of grounded, a little bit. You know what this question is completely dependent upon? You know what the question is? The question is, what does Battle World look like? Without knowing what Battle World looks like, and what I mean is like, there's all kind of possibilities, right? I should make a whole video on this. In fact, I'm writing this down. Battle World possibilities. Because it could just be the Void. Totally. Looks like Utah. Lame. No offense to Utah, but y'all ain't got shit going on in Utah. It could be the Void. It could be a version of the Void, but there's just way more shit because everything was destroyed, right? It could be its whole own universe, though. Like, when we go to Battleworld in the Hickman Secret Wars, that Battleworld is, like, crazy, dude. It is unlike anything we've seen, and we're introduced to it through the lensing and the perspective of a Thor, but he's a cop, because all the Thor Corps just becomes the police of Battleworld, and you learn about, you know, God. They just call him God. I think it's so cool. They don't even call him God Doom. They just call him God, which is crazy. But you sort of learn that this is now almost like a Game of Thrones world with different dukes and regents and people that, you know, rule over different sections of Battleworld and stuff. So it's really, really cool. So you see a lot of Marvel characters, but they're totally elseworlded, you know? So Spider-Man 4, it depends on what Battleworld looks like. That will give us a good indication of what the plot will look like. Because part of me also thinks, like, maybe it'll just be a regular ass world. Like, I almost feel like Battleworld could just be a new version of 616, almost like the soft rebooted universe, but different. Kind of what they're doing with the Ultimates right now, where it's just slightly different. And in that case, they could absolutely still do Kingpin, they could still do Punisher, they could still do Daredevil, etc., etc. But the further Battleworld gets away from like a regular ass universe, the less of a chance the Defenders show up. Does that make sense? Like, I'm lagging a little bit. The brain isn't cooking on all cylinders and firing on all pots. But does that make sense, chat? Do you get what I'm saying? Comprende? Yeah, man. Hey, brother Josh, knight me, son. JCB361. Wait, what? I never turned on Prime Gaming, which doesn't let me use my Prime sub. Well, yeah, it doesn't say you're a subscriber yet. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Dude, I can't believe it. Like a world in Star Wars that looks like suburban community circa the 1980s. Yeah, something like that, dude. Yeah. Tim O'Brien, thanks for gifting a membership. Yo, are you just being that guy, Ryan? I noticed a little bit of you being that guy on social media recently. And it's like, look, it's cool. To each their own. But are you just being that guy? You're not excited for Skeleton Crew? You hate the fact that they got roofs? What's the deal? Hey, JCB361, you are a Nerdvenger now. You've taken your first steps into a larger world. Welcome. Total Battle World chat. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I definitely want to explore that. I think what Battle World actually is will have a lot to do with what's going on with all these different projects. Captain Cloud says in all caps, I think we will get a preview of Battle World on Fortnite first. Maybe, dude. Maybe. You don't have to yell at me, though. Mav says, theory! The MCU combines Battle World with House of M elements, sort of bringing Scarlet Witch Vision story along for the ride. You get me? Thoughts? Oh, that could be really cool. Yeah. So that would be like Doom, perhaps, using the power of Wanda and maybe her more cosmic shit. And kind of recreating. Yeah, no, I could see that. And you know what's funny, too? The House of M did have a heavy influence on Hickman in Secret Wars. You can see it. Like, you can just see it. Like, it's, you know, period piece and, like, royalties, families, like, feudalism and all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit more 1700s in House of M. But, yeah, there's similarities there, for sure. Rod A, what's up, brother? Says, now that Spider-Man is multiversal, would you say that Tom and all other Spider-Man will be pulled into the battle world at the end and 616 destroyed? Should we get into it? Should we just get into it? It seems like everybody's just getting into it. Going right to the questions. You should not take Labor Day off. Why not? I thought that was the whole point. I thought the whole point of Labor Day was like, if you labor, which like every day feels like I'm in labor with you guys. If you labor, don't you like not labor that day? We pay you dance. What the fuck? It feels wrong. Don't get me started about Labor Day. Oh, what you mean, bro? Food and beverage on Labor Day? Define labor. Like, there's a lot of cramps. Just generally uncomfortableness. It feels like Carl's always leaning on my bladder. Yeah, my hormones are all over the place. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Labor Day's the one day I would be here for a full stream. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Night me, big dog. Okay, Matt Connors, welcome. You are a Nerd Venger now, baby. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. Okay, so I had an idea, chat. And I honestly don't know how well it would go. So I want to throw this by you, and then we'll get into the news, okay? Fan Jexture says, I never got knighted. Did you actually never get knighted? Or are we just looking around the room and naming objects and saying we love them? What are we doing here? Were you really not knighted? Did you really not get knighted? Yeah, exactly. I love Limp. Exactly. Holy shit. Anyway, welcome to the Nerd Vengers, I guess. You're Nerd Vengers now. Okay. So here's the idea I had, guys. And I don't know how this would work exactly, right? So I've been thinking about the Nerdy News Rundown. And a lot of you guys have been asking about the Nerdy News Rundown and bringing it back. A lot of people like that. And back in the day, we just did it as a dedicated video, right? Sorry, I had to let out like an exorcist level burp there. Sorry. Bring back the craziest news of the day. So, what I thought might work was we could do this as a segment during the stream. So, like on a stream like today, we've got a lot of different things to talk about, and there's stuff that's like a little bit more casual, and then there's stuff that would be more dedicated in a news segment. And so I was thinking it would be kind of fun, like we'd be in the middle of just a stream like this being casual, and then I would get into serious news person mode, and then we could do the nerdy news rundown as a segment on the stream. What do you guys think? What do you think? Is that too crazy? Do you think it would work? Is it too weird? Do you not know what I'm saying? Segmentum news us. Sounds lame. That movie I missed. Wait, what? I missed the craziest news of the day soundbite. Oh, yeah, when we did those little segments back in the day. Oh, yeah. I want a news ticker at the bottom of the screen and a story graphic to the right of your head, so it's a real news show. Yeah, I thought about that too. I think we can build something like that. So we have like a little ticker and we have a thing. I even thought, and I don't know if this would work or not, but I even thought it would be kind of funny if like I literally move the camera slightly so that there's room for the square to come in, and then like I got into news mode like every time that the show was going on. But yeah, that would just turn into Grace Randolph. I mean, that sounds amazing. You guys don't want me to turn into Grace Randolph for like a portion of every stream? That's not good to you? That doesn't sound amazing? Hello? Put a suit jacket on? Wouldn't that be kind of funny if I like turned the camera and then put a suit jacket on and then did the news and then took the suit jacket off? I mean, I don't know, guys. Are we cooking with gas here? Josh, you should dress up as Grace for Halloween. You know, that's one for the suggestion box, you know, which is in the basement of the tower. So you'd have to leave your computer and go somewhere else. So you just put that in the ideas box, the suggestion box, not in the fucking chat. Thank you. Cooking with gas? That's gracist? Suggestion box equals shredder. I mean, maybe. Here, hang on 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. A robe would be better? I mean, yeah, that could probably be good. Parker Twip says, "Don't get mad. Take this seriously. I've never been knighted, and I want full eye contact." Oh, okay. You know, just in case it wasn't weird enough. Parker Twips. Welcome to the Nerd Avengers. You are a Nerd Avenger now. How's that? Does that feel good? Was that a good one? It's like the news, but for nerds. Did that work? I couldn't hear it. That's kind of lame. Did it work? I couldn't. Hang on now. Okay. Try it again. Did it work? Okay, hang on. It was loud. Sorry. Turn it down. Hey, what's up? It's Spider-Man news. We got Spider-Man news. We got Edge, Voltron, Vision. It's like the news, but for nerds. Nice. Work in progress. Work in progress. Yeah. Work in progress. But I think it could actually be funny. Like literally take the jacket on, do the jacket. Maybe even move the camera. Like I could be like, and then have like a thing come in with the news topics. Cancel that shit like the Acolyte. Schvat. I thought it was cool. You better clean your room first. Yeah, you're not right. You're not right. You're not wrong. Den of misinformation? That's not true at all. That's not true. Yeah. Play it again and take the jacket off. What? Why? Tell me the weather right now. It's raining sideways. Is this just the Spider-Man kiss, but on top of Empire State Building? Okay, I obviously don't know what's happening. We have clearly lost the plot a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's just actually talk about this. What's going on? Okay, so the first thing on our news schedule for today has to do with Spider-Man 4. So yesterday, or maybe it was over the week. No, I think it was yesterday. Daniel RPK dropped a bit of information which blew up on the internet. A lot of Spider-Man fans are super pissed about it. This is the fact that they have now decided that Spider-Man 4 will film next year. Not only will it film next year, that means that Alex Perez's report about this movie coming out after Avengers Doomsday is correct. So this movie will be taking place between Doomsday and Secret Wars. On top of that, Daniel said what Alex has already said, but, now we've got two pretty good sources corroborating it. The movie will touch on multiversal elements. And, of course, this has sent a kerfuffle through the Spider-Man fandom, which is to be expected. Spider-Man fans don't even like Spider-Man. They're absolutely absurd, but through wider fandom as well. A lot of people upset about this. And in fact, if we look on Twitter, guys, and we search Spider-Man 4, and you can do it right now, search Spider-Man 4, scroll on down, check it out. Bro, people are losing their goddamn minds about this, okay? So that is the report. Now, there's a couple of things going on here. Number one, it's like, well, didn't we kind of already know this? I personally believe that Alex actually has a better track record than even Daniel. So when Alex reported it, I thought it was probably true. But now with Daniel coming forward, that's like a corroborating voice from somebody else that's really, really good, right? So really seems like that is what the plan is going to be. Now, there were reports that Sony and Marvel were sort of beefing about this, that Sony really wanted more of a multiversal thing and Marvel wanted it to be more grounded, okay? But I think that report, I mean, is there truth in that report? Probably, but also shifting to Doom, shifting to the multiverse and doing all that sort of stuff, that's a pretty crazy thing. It was just going to be really hard for them to get Spider-Man to come out before Doomsday. Because if you really think about what's going on right now, Marvel seems to be racing ahead towards Secret Wars. And I think part of that has to do with the time sensitivity of some of these actors. I mean, we talk about RDJ, we talk about Hugh Jackman, people in their 50s and 60s coming back, and some people are like, whoa, that's crazy. But you think about your Ian McKellens, your Patrick Stewarts, I mean, these are much older gentlemen. So there's somewhat of a ticking time clock there, right, to get them in there and to truly have that celebration. But I also think Marvel's really interested in getting to a lot of the promises that they have set up over the past couple of years. They want to just explore that period and get out of this weird build-up period. And I think they also want to get to the soft reboot, like, quickly. Soft reboot's going to be awesome. Like, I'm actually pretty excited for that. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, that could be just the right time to do the right refreshing thing for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Now, as far as plot goes with this film, I really don't know what to expect, but there's an interesting pre-established rumor for Avengers 5 that I think could actually help illuminate this situation. Okay, so go with me on this. The rumor was that Tom Holland Spider-Man was going to be the lead of the Kang Dynasty, and that kind of tracks, right? That kind of makes sense because Tom Holland, huge draw. People love that guy. I think almost all of his movies have hit $1 billion, maybe except for the very first one. But, like, dude, he's crushing it. Absolutely killing it. And I think people are really wanting more Tom Holland Spider-Man. Now, to be fair, a lot of those fans, they wanted him to just be the regular Peter Parker. Like, at the end of No Way Home, he's established as just poor, lonely Peter Parker trying to make rent in that shitty little apartment. And that it felt right? So I totally get it. But if Tom Holland is the focus of Avengers 5, which is now titled Doomsday, then technically the next time we see Tom Holland won't even be in Spider-Man 4. The next time we see Tom Holland will be in Doomsday. And so much like in Infinity War, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is going to be interrupted with some really crazy universal, multiversal shit. That's what's going to happen, which I know there's, we're going to get into it. I'll talk to you guys about it. We can argue and debate about it like a family. But the reality is that's probably what's going to happen. To me, this feels very Peter Parker. Like, I said this on Twitter, but it's like for Peter Parker to finally come into his own and to, be actual Spider-Man, only to then have all of that ripped away because he has to go fight in some crazy secret war against some weird Dr. Doom dude and save the universe. That's very Peter Parker. That's Peter Parker luck type shit, right? So to me, it tracks. But what that means is the movie in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, man, a lot of questions on that. It's gonna really matter what happens in Doomsday because that's the next time you're gonna see Tom Holland Spider-Man. In fact, it's possible that Tom Holland Spider-Man is a direct target of RDJ Doctor Doom. If the anchor being thing is still in play, then it could be the case that RDJ is coming after Tom Holland Spider-Man. He needs him to do something, to reset the universe, to shut it down, something like that, right? So you might get basically zero fucking time with Tom Holland Spider-Man being street level hero. Now, it's possible when we find him, he will just be the street level hero, okay? Currently, although it's not confirmed, Marvel is trying to get Daredevil out before this Spider-Man movie. So you might have a season of Daredevil and then the Spider-Man movie and then Secret Wars. So you got Doomsday, Daredevil, and then Spider-Man, and then you have Secret Wars. It is possible that the Spider-Man 4 movie is a prequel. That is possible. I don't think that it will be. I don't think that's a good move if they do it, but it is technically possible. That would be weird. I wonder what you feel about that. It almost feels like the Daredevil show has to be a prequel. They are not building the Daredevil show to be a Battle World project. At least I don't think so. Holy shit, do I want it? Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. Throw Ben Affleck into the mix. Get us a bunch of the Daredevils, multiversal Daredevils together doing Daredevil shit on Battle World. I'm so about it. But I don't actually think that's what they're building. I think they're building something with Daredevil. So Daredevil might be a prequel, season 2, to what happens in Doomsday. So that's kind of interesting. But more than likely, guys, it means you're getting multiversal stuff. Whether it's a prequel or not. If it's a prequel, it leads to Doomsday. Okay? Which, again, I just think would be so fucking weird. Like, well, how would you guys feel about that, right? Like, you go see Doomsday, and we're all just like, bah! And then we're like, okay, let's see how Tom Holland got there, got the symbiote, and then was like, you know, chilling, right? So I just don't know how that would hit me. I would much rather follow an adventure that was like, okay, here's a part 2 where maybe they're on Battle World doing some crazy shit, right? But either way, you're getting multiversal elements. And I think either way, you are going to get Andrew and you are going to get Toby. Deadpool and Wolverine was kind of a big deciding factor in this, I believe, because right up until now, I think they're still tweaking the story and stuff like that. The way people responded to Deadpool and Wolverine, I think, gave Sony and Marvel, you know, a pretty big indication that legacy still plays, cameo stuff is still huge, and there's still plenty of gold in them hills. So I think either way, you're getting extreme multiversal story in Spider-Man 4, whether it's a prequel or not. So, what is the official news, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it looks like Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland won't be filming until next year. It will be a multiversal story, and it will also take place between Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think it could very well be a Battle World movie. Thoughts, champ? Thoughts? Also, this suit jacket's too hot. I think the suit jacket, it's a cool gimmick, but it's too hot. I don't like it. Doing too much for Spider-Man? I mean, I don't know. Look, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people upset about this, right? And I think a lot of Spider-Man fans like, dude, here, we can actually experience this together. Let's watch this. Like, check this out. Okay, yeah, this will be fun. Because this is kind of like the reaction that people are having. Oh, where the hell's my face? What the fuck? Okay, cool. Yo, check this out. This dude, Spider-Man 4 is expected to be a multiversal story. And dude, this has 23,000 likes. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Holy, bro. Okay. Spider-Man 4 is supposed to be a multiversal, and then it's just bam. 31,000 likes. Oh my god. He's just like yelling and moaning. Yeah, 7K likes almost. Bruh. Me in the theater watching Toby and Andrew show up in Spider-Man 4. 3K likes. Yeah. I thought Deadpool said we're done with this shit. Spider-Man 4 will most likely touch on a multiverse. Oh, man. What the fuck do you mean Sony 1 and Spider-Man 4 is going to be another multiversal film? Where's the sound? The hell? I mean... Kevin Feige talks Spider-Man 4. When we said we wanted a Spider-Man to be more grounded, we just didn't tell you the ground was from an alien planet in another universe. Facts. Facts. Spider-Man 4 will be multiversal based. I love that part of the movie too, where he freaks out. I mean, dude, look no further, chat. Like that's kind of the reaction. Now, that's obviously just a Twitter reaction. You know, it's just a social media reaction, but it is kind of interesting. Like, I think it's kind of good to look at those reactions and to just kind of talk through it, right? So, what do you guys think? And Braden, appreciate the 10 spot, says, I think a Battle World-esque Spidey film has a lot of potential. I just really believe most of us Spidey fans just miss those friendly, neighborhood, grounded adventures in New York City. We don't always need crazy. I mean, dude, this one's so hard for me because, look, I don't think I've made it a secret that while I am as frustrated as some people are with the multiverse saga, my complaints are maybe different than a lot of people. I actually feel like we haven't cracked into the good shit. I feel like the multiverse has been underutilized. Even in Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, that's probably by design. That's a feature, not a bug. Like, they're trying to get people to kind of get piecemealed into understanding what the multiverse could offer. But to me, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why aren't we just like exiles and, you know, just like going crazy, multiversal masters of evil? Like, imagine the Portal scene, but it's all Captain America variants. Like, that's the kind of shit that I want to see, right? So for me, I'm having a very strong, I guess, opposite reaction to most people, where I'm like, let's fucking go. And I'm super excited. But I also understand that, like, a lot of fans are not with me on this one. Like, I'm kind of on the other side of this. Chillin says, did you see Feige's quote about how they didn't tell us ground? Yes. We literally just read that. That's not a real quote, though, brother. But I appreciate you, Chillin. We literally just read that. That's funny. Anakin Stock says, just tuned in. What's the news? TLDR. TLDR. Spider-Man 4. Filming next year. Probably multiversal. Maybe Battle World movie. In between Doomsday and Secret Wars. Fans, big mad. That's your TLDR. Would not hate another trilogy ending in the multiverse / Spider-Verse stuff. But I would have to have grounded beginnings. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's what's so weird, right? If it's truly a Battle World movie, there's no grounded. There's no grounded start. There's nothing. It's all crazy. Like, and it could be real crazy. Like, Spider-Man wakes up and he's Lord Peter Parker of Castle Spiderweb. And everybody uses swords and lightsabers and shit. Nuck and Fut says, as long as I get a grounded Spider-Man TV show that goes hard after the soft reboot, I'm happy. Guys, do we really want a grounded Spider-Man story? Like, is that... I just question how much people really want that. Does Josh not pay attention to us in Twitch? That's not true. I've got Twitch chat pulled up right here. Ooh, a Daredevil rewatch would be good too. Yes. So just okay. So what you guys want is like Peter to wake up, the rent's due. Like you want a little bit more of a relatable Spider-Man, maybe? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying right now? Because I got something for you guys. You want a more relatable Spider-Man. I think I get it. I think I understand it. I got something for you. Okay, let's give this a shot together, okay? I think this is probably what a lot of you are looking for. So let's just check this out and see. Maybe this will, satisfy what you guys really need out of Spider-Man.
Parker, and I've been given the gift of superpowers, but I found that fighting crime was getting in the way of my Twitch addiction, so I gave it up. Every day, I religiously watch my favorite streamer, Mary Jane Watson.
Oh,
Her
shit.
content is a combination of thirst traps and mukbangs.
Nice.
Sometimes both at the same time. My favorite part of every stream is when I donate, because then I get to see her face light up before she says her iconic catchphrase.
Thanks to WebSlinger69 for the donation.
Dude, you
and
guys
remember,
are right,
it's
dude.
streaming time.
I even supported
You
her
guys
through
are
the
right.
cultural appropriation accusations that almost got her canceled. My dream is that one day I will be able to donate a sum of money so large that she will be forced to show romantic interest in me, or at the very least, send me a naked photograph. And today is the day where I'll be trying to make my dreams come true.
Dude.
My plan is to personally deliver her my largest donation yet. I've been putting
I'm gonna be real too. Mary Jane would slay in the current creator economy, if you know what I'm saying.
aside 50% of every paycheck I've made for the past year and a half in anticipation of this very moment. I've even gone through a course of laser eye surgery, anabolic steroids, and a penile enlargement operation in the hopes that she'll find me more attractive. Hello there, milady.
Do I know you?
Not IRL, but I'm one of your biggest fans on Twitch.
Oh, not another Twitch loser.
My name's Peter Parker, and I donate every chance I get.
Listen, if you want to take a photograph, it's $80. 90 if it's a selfie.
Photograph? No. I just wanted to give you a donation.
A donation?
Listen, I've got $15,000 in cold, hard cash right here. And, maybe after I'm done giving it to you, we could maybe, I don't know, go for a coffee or something?
Look. Pedro, is it?
Peter.
Pedro, I appreciate the support, but I can't go for a coffee with you. I'm dating Dr. Disrespect now.
What?
Oh, shit.
How?
What do you mean, how?
You're 18. You're way too old for him.
Oh, yeah. I made an agreement with him to take a cocktail of anti-aging compounds that will keep my physical age locked at 18 years and 1 second. Sure, it increases my chances for several cancers, but he's 6'8", so it's totally worth it.
He is 6'8".
But listen, you made all this effort, so I will take the $15,000.
And then she just took the money and walked away with her phone out. 10 seconds later, I got a notification saying she blocked me on Twitch.
That's rough, Pete.
All I wanted was one nude. Was that so much to ask?
Wait, all you wanted was one of her nudes?
Well, yeah.
Dude, she has an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
It's this app where people post naked pictures of themselves for money. Think about it kind of like a digital brothel, but without the stigma. You could have just subscribed and saved yourself all of this trouble.
How much is it to subscribe?
Like $5 a month?
5 million?
No.
5,000?
No.
500?
Literally just 5.
Oh my God,
$5.
dude.
Harry, are you telling me that I just gave a woman $15,000 in the hopes of a nude when I could have already gotten hundreds of them through an app for the price of a latte?
I think so, yes.
Will you excuse me for a moment?
No problem.
Yo! Oh my God, bro.
It's a darn shame that poor boy's crush had an OnlyFans.
Nah, I'll be honest, she doesn't have an OnlyFans. I made the whole thing up just to fuck with him.
Oh my God.
Oh my
what a
God.
terrible thing to do to someone.
Oh no, listen, don't worry. It's just an innocent prank. He'll eventually realize that I was joking, and he'll be perfectly fine.
Thanks to WebSlinger69 for the donation.
I even supported her through the cultural appropriation accusation.
Oh, not another Twitch loser.
I've got $15,000 in cold, hard cash.
Dating Dr. Disrespect
All
now.
I wanted was one news.
Dude, she has an OnlyFans.
How much is it to subscribe?
Literally just $5, Pete. $5.
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, so the point is, you guys are right. You know, after seeing this, I think you're right. I think a grounded Spider-Man, a Spider-Man of modern times that's more relatable to you know, the everyday life and shit. You guys are right. Or you could shut the fuck up and we could do it my way. You know, we could do it my way and we could have a lot more fun and multiversal adventure this, fucking villain that and all this, that, second and third, and you could shut the fuck up. But you know, it's whatever. It's whatever you want to do, I guess. Okay. So that was nice. You know, I just love streaming. You know, I love streaming. I love the internet. I love the modern age. It's such a wild adventure every time we turn this camera on, start this stream, and hang out. You know. Let's see here. Dirty says Josh thinks I want his nudes. Little does he know I follow him on Twitter. Those are tasteful nudes. Those are tasteful. Rossi says, I know how Peter feels. This is just like my donations with Josh and our relationship. Josh, where's your OnlyFans? God damn it, Rossi. No OnlyFans yet. No OnlyFans yet. This old Screen Crush video, Josh called it, and you did too. Huh? What's this? Oh, yeah. I remember that video. We watched that on stream together. That was a good one. Brayden says, honestly, I'd take an MCU Spidey film that just had great VFX at this point. LMAO. Tom always looking like a CGI noodle. What? Are we discussing Vision Quest? Yes, that's on my notes. Look, man, I'm just playing around a little bit with you guys. Okay, I know that's not really what you want from a grounded Spider-Man, but in all seriousness, I'm just like, okay, like grounded Spider-Man, I get it. And I guess it can feel good and comfortable to kind of return to form. I mean, I'm technically loving Ultimate Spider-Man right now, and that's pretty much a return to form, but with a twist. I guess for me, like, I'm just being 100% honest. Like, if they just do Pete just going through life troubles, I'm just not going to get as excited about that as I would be with some other crazy Spider-Man shit. I think that given where Marvel is currently at, it's not time for a nice little solo adventure. You hate Spider-Man then? No. I don't hate Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man, man. I love Spider-Man, man. But yeah, I just personally don't feel like doing the street level grounded thing is the best for where we're currently at right now. And it is possible that there was like bickering between Marvel and Sony, which kind of delayed things, and then that made it so now the scenario can't really work itself out unless they go heavy multiverse. That's of course possible. But, you know, the effect is basically the same, regardless of how we got here. So, just to be clear, the TLDR and the actual news is like, guys, multiple insiders now reporting that Spider-Man 4 gonna have multiversal elements. So I guess I really am just getting everything that I want. But I continue to try to be like the least smug that I can about it. I know I'm very smug. The ego's out of control, but I'm trying to be chill. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see you and hear you and understand that although your opinion is incorrect, wrong, and you know, that you're still seen, that you're still heard, and that I acknowledge you and the plight of a Spider-Man fan. So, any other questions? Any other comments before we go to the next bit of news? What do you think? Sydney Sweeney, Black Cat. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. If you guys were a little scorned because of a lack of, you know, street level Spider-Man, but they throw a little Sydney Sweeney Black Cat in there, how are you feeling? Like legit, like how are you feeling? You're like, oh, Peter Parker's not paying rent and shit, but Sydney Sweeney. What do you think? The Doom pick with the Bengals. You talking about the Boss Logic piece? Oh my God, he's on a roll right now, dude. He's on a roll right now. She hot, but she can't act her way out of a paper bag. I think she can act. Wanda, will she return with Young Avengers project based on Children's Crusade? Something like that is cooking. We're about to get into that. If they get Sydney, then make him a multiverse character only. Wait, what? The movie is saved. See? Exactly. If they want grounded heroes, focus on Defenders, Cage, etc. Yeah, I agree. Dr. Cool says, I'm taking my Dune bucket for round 2. Round 3 at the theaters. What the fuck? So that means that that's probably because of Sydney Sweeney, right? Am I missing something here, or is that a Sydney Sweeney thing? Anakin Stock says, want to see, and I appreciate the 10, brother. Hope you're doing well. Want to see Grounded, but in the MCU, not real world Grounded. Oh, okay. Still want the MCU tech, world events, and characters to have an influence on the grounded world. Oscorp would be a big help. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, I understand what you're saying. I think that stuff could be cool, but dude, like, my mind is just so on like the multiversal stuff, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like we've barely scratched the surface, and I keep hearing motherfuckers talk shit on the multiverse for like years and years and years, and I'm like, you know? But hey, it is what it is. I appreciate the support, man. Optimus Prime Rib says, I don't see anyone talking about multiple Dooms at SDCC with RDJ. I'm thinking we could get Multiversal War, but with Doom. That could be interesting. But I think you're just referring to all of the people wearing the Doom costumes. Those you could just think of as Doom bots. You know? Tell me how Wanda will return. Well, we'll talk some Wanda, man. I think she's at the Witch's Road, which is kind of fucking lame, but it is what it is. The Exodus says, if Doomsday is a power grab with something like Doom versus Loki outside of time, then it can be concurrent on the timeline with shows and movies that follow. Technically, that is correct, but I do think there's a little bit of like with the normies and the younger crowd, they want it to be very digestible, I guess. So, you know, it's already going to be weird with the multiverse. If you're also trying to get people to think in terms of prequel, you know what I mean? It just makes it a little bit more difficult. You want it as few barriers to the enjoyment as possible. Caden says, guessing Venom is off the table then. Could Pete become Cosmic Spider-Man then? Because that would be dope. Cosmic Spidey versus Doom. So, look, I don't know that that's true. And in fact, I haven't heard anything. In fact, some people shot that idea down. I was talking to people about it like 6-9 months ago. So I can't say that I've heard anything on that. But there is this thing with like the Uniforce and the soul power and the energy like that. Oh my God, I'm going to sneeze again. What the fuck is happening? Wow, I sneezed my hair into a crazy... Look at this. I just sneezed my hair into a crazy... Oh, you guys are probably like, that shit always crazy. Anyway, What were we talking about? Chat, what were we talking about again? I was saying something. I was making a point before I sneezed. And my brain did something. I don't remember. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, she is a looker. That's true. Yeah, I just think that's good. And if they get Sydney Sweeney, a lot of you guys will be, let us say, up for it. Julia Jedi, appreciate you with the 10 spot. First super chat ever. So thank you. And she says, I love watching your streams. I don't normally chat, but I just had to let you know. I went to Empire Strikes Back in Boston over the weekend, and they had Palpatine strip naked and dance on a wrecking ball. That is a roller coaster ride of emotions there. So let me just try to absorb this. You love watching the streams. Thank you. Don't normally chat. You should chat more. But I just had to let you know. Oh, Empire strips back in Boston over the weekend. Okay, yeah. So that's what are they? It's like they have a word for it, a fancy word for it. But it's basically like a stripper Broadway kind of show thing. And it's in New York City. It's actually coming to Pittsburgh soon too. There's a fancy word for it. I've heard that show's incredible. I actually wanted to catch it last year when I went to New York City for the meetup, but I forget what happened. I was just too busy, didn't get there. But yeah, I've heard that show's fantastic. I don't know about wrinkly old Palpatine on a wrecking ball, but I'll see how it hits me. I'm glad you had a good time. The Exodus says, any updates on WDW Pro scoop about multiple dooms? I really don't think that's true. Now, they actually do have sources, so I'm not saying they didn't hear that from somebody. I think for me, it feels like there were a lot of different things in play. So a lot of stuff that people are hearing could be coming from like old conversations. And I think the current plan is something different. I don't think you're going to get multiple dooms, although let me say it to you this way. I don't think you're going to get any new multiple dooms. So like I think they're reporting that it's like a bait and switch and there's going to be another doom, etc. I don't think so. Burlesque, is that how you say it? Yeah. You know, and it could be true. That could be something they're cooking. But I don't really think so. I think that, I mean, believe it or not, I think my theory's correct. And I also think they just want to do Victor Von Doom justice, which is really interesting to hear. You know? Burlesque. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah. So, look, maybe that's true. As far as I'm concerned, though, I don't think so. And I haven't heard anything about it. Okay. No way is your theory correct. You just wait and see, Bean Dip Supreme. You just wait and see. Cosmic Spider-Man! Okay, that's what I was talking about before I sneezed. And then we'll talk Ultron. And DC. We got some DC news. I have a theory that a lot of what's happening in the multiverse is basically going to come down to like light side versus dark side. It's going to come down to like soul energy, which is like gold and bright and the light. And then it's going to come down to like stuff like Alioth or the antimatter that was tearing apart the universe in Deadpool and Wolverine. And I think that binary thing is going to become really important. And it's possible that maybe Doom taps into the dark side of that. And then maybe it's possible that some other characters tap into the light side of that. And technically a lot of that stuff comes from the White Hot room. So you can see like the Phoenix Force playing into that. Dude, if they do Old Man Phoenix with Hugh Jackman, holy shit, dude. Like, again, just am I getting everything that I want? I think so. Tim O'Brien says, Josh Lucas, I'm telling George you missed my supers. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Let me try to get to some of your supers there. My bad, bro. Vince Barter, I missed this too, says grounded Spider-Man right now would feel like a step backwards. See? This man knows what he's talking about. He did epic shit and has more epic shit ahead. Leave street level to Daredevil. Hell yeah, brother. I agree. Soren Sound says grounded Spidey sounds so boring and lame. Nah. Oh shit, let's go. Sycophants. Let's go. The den of sycophants. Let's go. All right, let's see here. Tim O'Brien says S tier Green Goblin in Spider-Man 4. Jesus Christ. Rossi says, why do I donate money to you? I'm not sure. Probably to get me to read stuff like this. And God damn it. Okay, Andre says, let's fucking go, baby. We here for millenniums. Love y'all amazing people. And you know how it goes. Take my money. By the way, Jay, I still don't got my sword on Twitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can get you on there, man. We can get you on there. Hey, Emerald Joker, appreciate you. Subscribe with Prime over on Twitch. Thank you, man. 2 months. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Happy Monday, nerds. Catch the rewatch. Appreciate you, Zach. Where's Tim's message that I missed? Richie Brash says, when I became a member, I was 280 pounds. Weighed in at 218 today. Nerd venging is good for your health. Cheers to another month, my guy. Hey, appreciate you. And that is true. It's really good for body, mind, soul. You know, results may vary, but I've heard it makes you thinner where you want to be thinner and thicker where you want to be thicker. Think about it. Tim O'Brien says, ready for... Oh, yeah, I already read that one, bro. What did I miss of yours? I don't think I missed it. Let me... Gifted a member. Josh, that suits you well. Oh, thanks, man. You should wear that every other stream. Suit Unity. Take my Republic credits. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. The suit's just a little too hot. A little too hot. Okay, I think I got that. Okay, let's talk Ultron, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we? Shall we? So, over the weekend, and actually this broke late night Friday. I got a video out yesterday. I actually haven't looked at it. I don't know how well it's doing, but I'm imagining a lot of you guys watched it. So, the news late Friday was that Ultron, James Spader, set to return in the Vision Quest show. Okay? That's pretty cool. And I really like James Spader. I really like Ultron, so I'm pretty happy about it. Now, we got some context over the weekend. More people were chiming in, right? And one of the things that Daniel said, really interesting, said they're going to adapt some of the West Coast Avengers stuff. Okay? And Ultron is not a cameo. He's a huge part of the show, and he will return after the show somewhere in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, so now all of a sudden we're really cooking, dude. Now, Deadline reported, it was THR that had the exclusive on Friday, but Deadline reported that Wanda is likely going to be in the show as well. So now all of a sudden, you have Wanda returning, you got Ultron returning, you have West Coast Avengers stuff being built up. Oh, and by the way, over the weekend, it was found out that the Wonder Man show, it fucking wrapped already, dude. Like, there was an image of Destin Daniel Crichton, and I think it was a VFX person or something. They took a photo, talked about it over the weekend. They literally wrapped Wonder Man. So just consider this. All the while, we're like, what the hell's going on with Avengers 5? Destin Daniel Crichton's not doing that movie anymore. What the hell is this, that, second, and third? And we're all like, just trying to figure out what's going on, right? That whole time, Destin Daniel Crichton is making the Wonder Man show. It's wrapped. We have like next to no leaks for the show, and it's done. Okay. Couple of things on that. Number one, I think Destin's production company is pretty good with leaks. Because if you think about it, Shang-Chi was one of the only Marvel movies that we did not get extensive leaks for. There was some fake leaks about the tournament, and then other than that, we didn't really know. In fact, it's probably one of the only Marvel movies I went into where I was truly surprised as the plot unfolded, because there was a serious lack of leaks there, right? So sometimes this actually correlates to the production studios. So, like Bad Robot, J.J. Abrams, his company leaks all the time. They're constantly leaking. Certain other companies and studios, like the animation studio Blur, you know, never had a leak ever. So, you know, certain production companies leak a lot, certain don't. It's interesting that Destin Daniel Crichton stuff hasn't leaked at all. Daniel Destin Crichton, sorry. Am I saying his name completely wrong this whole time? Are you trolling me? Was I right or are you right? Okay, anyway, point being, lack of leaks there. Kind of interesting. The other thing that's wild here is, if you're talking West Coast Avengers, guys, if you say everyone name wrong says T-Reeve. Dusty Den of Daniel Crichton. Hell yeah, brother. Put that on a shirt. I think it is Destin Daniel Crichton. Yeah, I think so too. So anyway, the old Dusty Daniel Crichton of the Crichton collection. I think it's interesting. I find it to be interesting that he filmed this whole show while we're all like trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Marvel. And it feels as though if they're doing West Coast Avengers, what does that mean? Well, there was this huge arc in West Coast Avengers, which, by the way, it would be fantastic if Rob from Comics Explained wanted to call into the stream and explain this shit to us real quick. You know what I mean? Because I actually didn't read a shit ton of this stuff. This was, I think, this West Coast, I think this is before the Initiative, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, basically, guys, Ultron is trying to get a new body in that, and he's using the brainwaves of Wonder Man. And so there's this weird love triangle / manipulative father bullcrap thing that's happening where Ultron is trying to manipulate. He takes Wonder Man and uses him as a power source, but also it's like he uses Wonder Man's brain waves to recreate Vision's brain. So then Vision and Wonder Man are like the same person, and then Wanda like leaves Vision for Wonder Man. It's like really weird. And then there's even a moment where Vision's mind gets wiped and they need Wonder Man to like do it again, to like give his brain waves back to Vision, and he literally won't do it. It's like super fucked up. So there's this whole like really weird thing that happened in the West Coast Avengers with Ultron, Wanda, Wonder Man, and Vision. Okay? So like I don't know if they're, I mean, are they doing something like that? I'm not really sure. But an important part of that is to build up Wonder Man. Okay? So just to take it kind of full circle, what I'm really saying here is this is so interesting. This means that stuff happening to a show now, which I was not hyped up for at all. But where was your hype level, guys? Chat. Where was your hype level out of 10 for Vision Quest before this news? Before all this shit happened? Where would you put your hype level at? Because I was like at a 3 or 4, dude. 7? 7? What are you guys, IGN? My God. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, but, you know, not, let's just say not super high. You know, 7 seems to be the highest. Okay, fine. Patty poop. Yeah, so my hype level was pretty low, okay? So all of a sudden, my hype level is high because of Ultron, Wanda, And then you begin to think about it and you're like, wait a minute. This actually raises my hype level for Wonder Man. Isn't that interesting how that works? And I think you can see the producer brain of Feige on display here. It's kind of fascinating that you can make changes to something that connects to this other thing, and that really begins to build hype and interest around the projects, okay? On top of that, just last month in July, Marvel Comics announced a rebooted West Coast Avengers, which will launch in November. So talk about synergy, right? Talk about synergy. Talk about brand cohesion, marketing, cross-pollination, earned media, other fancy words. It's just beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. And it seems like the stuff that we used to sort of count on for Marvel, where we were like, damn, like that's pretty fucking cool. Like this, that, second, and the third. It seems like a lot of that stuff is starting to be built back within the DNA of the production company, of the studio. So legitimately, a whole side of Marvel's catalog, which I did not give a singular fuck about, now has me quite interested. It has me wanting to read comics. It has me wanting to watch the Wonder Man show. Bizarre. You know what I mean? Like, that's really good. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, kind of talk about it a little bit, because that's kind of cool. You know? Any other questions, comments, concerns? What do you think? Oh my God! Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Seems like the show could wrap up to be 6 episodes of the viral scene between Vision and Ultron. Yeah, I mean, that's true too. I really like those two entities together. That last scene in Age of Ultron is really cool. I like it. I think it's premature. Great Lakes greater than West Coast? I mean, I would agree. She-Hulk was never a part of the West Coast Avengers in comics. Oh yeah, is that true? I couldn't really tell you. I'm kind of unfamiliar with the West Coast Avengers. So will Simon be in the show? I mean, I would say probably yes. It would depend on what they do in the Wonder Man show, but yeah. Alex says Elizabeth will play Victoria. Deadline implies Wanda flashback, so how could they tie together? Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Who the fuck is Victoria? Josh, will you be in the show? They haven't called yet, so no. She-Hulk would work in the MCU? Yeah, they should try that someday. U.S. Agent is a member of the West Coast Avengers. That's true. He actually has some really cool moments in the West Coast Avengers run. Josh is Wonder Man? Oh, shit. Doom's wifey? Oh, you mean Valeria? Like Viz makes his android's wife look like Wanda. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of interesting because that's like a parallel to what Wanda does with Wonder Man and you know, all that. Vision himself kind of does that, huh? That's kind of interesting. I personally think it's going to go away from that, where it was like Vision and the family. That might still be an aspect of the show, but I think they're going to go away from that. I think they're changing it. I think it's, you know, if it's West Coast Avengers and stuff like that, it's got to go in a different direction. Josh, will you be featured in Across the Sweeney-verse? I mean, let's put it out there into the universe, you know? Let's light a few candles, little seance. I mean, I'm getting everything else I want. Why not? Thunderbolts will the Dark Avengers who are working for the government, and they will take the power of the entire world. Unless the Void fucks them up. Josh, call Rob, and if you don't, you have to call Campia. Oh, no! I don't know what Rob's up to, man. You know what I mean? Maybe we can get him to explain this on a different stream. I'll text him later. Yeah. I dream walk in the Sweeneyverse. Call Paul and wake his ass up. Oh, Paul's probably been up for a while, bro. He's on that London time. Unless he's taking a nap. What do you think the movies in between the two Avengers movies are? I mean, it's probably, I think, Spidey 4, maybe Doc Strange 3, or Thor 5. One of those. Yeah. What do you think of oh, I already read that, yeah. Josh Swain walks? Don't threaten me with a good time. Do people in the MCU know that Ross is the Red Hulk? Well, it feels like they're going to know after he transforms in the front of the White House. What's on Han's eye? Anybody want to answer that for my friend here? Hello? You guys should know. Yeah, it's the Scouter from Dragon Ball Z. He's checking your power level right now. And Chewie's like, and then Han says, I don't care if it's over 9,000. Never tell me the odds. Yeah. Yeah, man. I just dream walked into another nerdy universe myself. Oh, shit, bruh. Okay, let's change it up. I want to talk DC, actually. Can we do that? Guys, want to talk a little DC, and then we can just chill for a little bit and get on out of here. Big week of streams, man. I'm excited. I got some plans. Thursday night, we'll go ahead and do the Ahsoka watch party. We'll finish up Ahsoka, and that'll be nice. Is Nomad still happening? I believe so. We haven't had any updates for a while, but I believe so, yeah. Okay, let's talk some DC. First of all, did you all see the trailer for the documentary about Christopher Reeve's Superman? Now, I cannot show this. I mean, I could show it, but we would get demonetized, number one. And number two, I might dead ass cry. It's fucking sad, dude. It's emotional. So I don't really want to watch it on stream. But, dude, check it out. DC and James Gunn tweeted about it earlier today. It's a documentary about the story of Christopher Reeve. A lot of you guys probably know the story of Christopher Reeve, but also I do think there's sort of a younger generation gap sort of thing where maybe people don't fully appreciate what that was. So if you watch it, damn, dude, it's really emotional. And it's essentially about his journey to becoming Superman, to then his accident, becoming paralyzed, and his work from there. You know, very close to giving up, decides not to give up, and actually make something out of his life and truly become Superman while paralyzed. It's crazy. Very motivating, emotional story. It's coming to theaters September 21st and 25th. And I want to go see it in theaters. And I will sob right into my big old thing of popcorn. 100%, dude. This looks sad, bro. But also, like, the kind of sad you need. Like, get a taste of the bitterness that life can throw at you and feel the uplifting joy that can happen when the human spirit decides, regardless of circumstance, to shine through. And that's a very Superman thing. It's beautiful, and I'm very excited for it. So I wanted to just kind of bring that to your attention. You guys gotta go check that out. At the very least, watch the trailer, you know, let it hit you in the feels. And then if you're into it, maybe go to the theaters and check it out. So that's the first bit of news. Any thoughts, questions, concerns? My Dune bucket will be lubed with tears. God damn it. The trailer is pretty emotional. It is, man. It is. It is. Yep. It was sad, man. I was alive when that happened. I mean, I was pretty young, but I was alive. And That's a tough one. You know what I mean? So check it out, man. I recommend checking it out. The other thing we got to talk about, and I want to bring this up. I want you guys to see this. And there's also an article I wanted to. Where's the article at? Oh, I'll pull it up over here. Let's talk about this. So, DC currently doing a kind of soft reboot themselves. They are launching the Absolute Universe. We talked about this a little bit, right? So, yeah, just tell me your thoughts on the logo right away, because this has become a real crazy thing. Like, a lot of people are not happy with this logo. And it's become a whole thing with people talking about it on social media. I would love to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts here? And I'll read your messages in the tone that I think matches to them. Okay, here we go. Looks whack. Nothing like a damn bat. Batman taking steroids. Looks lame AF. What the hell is this? Logo is ass. Or Batman with venom pumped through him. That bat symbol is trash. That logo is ass. Looks like a drawer. The logo looks dumb. God. Guys. The logo needs Ozempic. Chat. This logo is fantastic. This logo is fantastic. How do I reach these kids? What the hell did you want? Regular ass Batman logo? This logo is cool, man. You instantly recognize it as different than the Batman logo that you're used to, meaning it's a different Batman. This ain't your grandpa's Batman, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. It does kind of look like a brick because he's built like a brick house, you know what I mean? I like it, man. I like it. I think this is another one the internet's getting wrong. And then let me pull up. There's an article from IGN. I know, IGN. But they actually, I think, did a pretty good article here. Let me get this pulled up. Maybe I bookmarked it. Let's see here. Okay, first of all, check this out, chat. There's a little bit of ADD action here. But this is the new West Coast Avengers they are launching. That's pretty chill, huh? What do you notice? Oh, and I forgot. God damn it. I forgot to mention this in the Ultron thing. The reason I think this is significant is because the new West Coast Avengers, and West Coast Avengers has kind of always been like villainous heroes coming together that like reform. But this version of the West Coast Avengers is literally about reforming Ultron. Iron Man and War Machine are assembling a new team of Avengers, one that includes villains seeking redemption. Their first case study, Ultron. Can any amount of heroics really absolve Ultron of his past? Find out when the all-new West Coast Avengers series launches in November. So, the reason I wanted to bring this up, and I'm sorry we're way ADD on this, is because we know there's cohesion between Marvel Comics and Marvel Studios, and what if they're trying to turn Ultron into a hero in the show? Curious your thoughts on that. Okay, now, we gotta check this out. Okay, Why the Absolute Universe is DC's most exciting launch in years. By the way, chat, you better not be snoozing. You know, everybody always gets on my case. Oh, you don't talk about DC enough. Oh, you don't talk about DC enough. There's something that's like actually legitimately exciting me about DC. So we're going to talk about it. Okay. First question. What is DC's Absolute Universe? Absolute is a word with a lot of significance at DC. There's the Absolute line of hardcovers, which focuses on pricey, lavish editions of classic DC graphic novels. There's also the current Absolute Power crossover, which revolves around Amanda Waller and her allies declaring an end to metahumans and stealing the Justice League's powers. The Absolute Universe spins directly out of the latter project. The ending of Absolute Power crossover and the return of the iconic DC villain Darkseid will result in the creation of a new pocket dimension that serves as the home of brand new versions of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Green Lantern. Okay, so just to add a little bit to this, from what I understand, there is, and I think this had to do with like Doomsday Clock and some of the high outerversal stuff that they were working on there. And Trev, if you're in here, double check me on this, okay? I believe it was revealed that most of the natural universes emanate basically Superman energy. They're all made of like Superman energy. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like it emanates the cosmic signature of Superman. And what the Absolute Universe is that it will be a universe that emanates Darkseid energy. It comes from Darkseid. So while the main universe, and you know, Morrison kind of plays with this a little bit in All-Star Superman, right? When he creates the universe without Superman that ends up being our universe, but then they end up like discovering Superman as a comic book. It's super like meta. And Morrison has all these really crazy meta ideas about comics, writers, and fiction. But the main point is like, all you need to know is regular universe emanates Superman energy, Absolute Universe emanate Darkseid energy. Okay. I just want to skip ahead here. Let's just find out a little bit about these Absolute characters. Okay, so they are going to be launching these books. I'm going to be putting all of these books on my pull list, and I'm super excited to be reading DC again and to be like consistently pulling DC books. Okay. Okay, so Absolute Batman comes out October 9th. Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. Having left a giant mark on the Batman franchise thanks to his New 52 series and the Dark Knight's Metal crossover, Scott Snyder is ready to introduce readers to a completely different version of the Dark Knight. Snyder and artist Nick Dragotta referred to this hero as the Batman who lives. Come on, man, it's perfect. As this is a brawnier Batman than we've ever seen. But Batman's added bulk is the least of the differences setting him apart from the traditional Caped Crusader. This is the Bruce Wayne without the incredible financial resources. Rather than being a billionaire playboy, he's a humble Gotham City engineer and construction worker who forges his own suit of crime-fighting armor. Snyder teased at SDCC that the series features a reinvention of the character. The same looks to be true for Batman's supporting cast and Rogues Gallery. Alfred Pennyworth is being reimagined as an MI6 agent who first encounters Bruce while on a mission in Gotham. Snyder and Dragotta also showed off some concept art for Black Mask at a DC panel. Ooh, we gotta see this. Ooh, we gotta see this. Yo, okay. Okay, kind of cool. Okay, so that's kind of the thing with Absolute Batman. I love the idea of him being like a working class dude and, construction worker. I heard Scott Snyder talk a little bit about this, and he said like they want to remove some of the support systems and some of the pleasantries that the regular DC characters have. So if you think about it, Batman's wealth and resources, always a huge tool and really something that kind of props him up, right? So they're kind of removing that and just making him a little bit more brutal, a little bit more grounded. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move on to Absolute Superman. Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval. Apologies if I mispronounced that. But this is cool. I really like Jason Aaron, man. I think he's good. Former Marvel mainstay and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles writer Jason Aaron is finally tackling his first ongoing DC series in Absolute Superman, teaming with Superman veteran Rafa Sandoval for a very different take on the Man of Steel. Aaron has kept fairly mum on how exactly the series will transform Superman, but it sounds like this could be the most fundamental overhaul of the bunch. Ooh. Aaron revealed that his goal with Absolute Superman is to imagine what the character would be like if he were conceived in 2024 rather than 1938. Apart from the fact that Superman is an alien refugee from a doomed planet of Krypton, anything and everything is up for reinterpretation in this version. It appears that this is a Superman who never grew up on the Kent family farm. We don't even know how his powers will be different at this point. Yeah, so there's a couple other things that have been added. Apparently, he grows up on Krypton for the majority, okay? Comes to Earth either later, I mean, obviously later, but I'm curious as to, like, if he has any interaction with the Kents whatsoever. The actual cape... And it looks like really crazy, but apparently it is made up of all of the like souls of everybody that died on Krypton. I don't even fully understand it, but it could be a little bit like the Codex from like Man of Steel, something like that, where there's like this kind of super futuristic tech that has all the souls of Krypton or something like that. And I wonder if that will be a source of his power, because the other thing that's interesting, right, is when you have a Superman that didn't grow up on Earth, you're talking about a way less powerful version of Superman. His skin soaking up the yellow sun radiation is a part of what gives Superman his incredible power. So this is a Superman that will likely be less powerful, perhaps even be aided more by technology from Krypton. And I'm kind of interested, right? I'm kind of intrigued by it. Would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. And we're just doing one more, and then I'll look at chat a little bit more. I like it, dude. I like the design. I'm intrigued by the premise. So it could be cool. Absolute Wonder Woman. This one looks cool. Kelly Thompson, Hayden Sherman. Birds of Prey writer Kelly Thompson and the few artist Hayden Sherman are teaming up for a series that looks to provide a major overhaul of the Wonder Woman mythos. As mentioned earlier, this version of Diana Prince is one who grew up in the underworld rather than Themyscira. She rides a winged spectral horse that carries some very imposing weapons. Basically, she looks to be Wonder Woman by way of God of War. But as with Batman and Superman, the goal is to explore what place this version of Wonder Woman has in the modern world and how much her innate heroism can emerge in a world with no family and no guiding mission of peace. I don't know too much about this Wonder Woman. So this one I've heard like the least about. If you guys know some stuff about it, let me know. But I'm intrigued just based off of, I mean, I think Kelly Thompson is good. I know she's a bit controversial, but I think she's a really good writer. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do. What are they cooking with Wonder Woman? She's a very important part of the Trinity and of just DC overall, so that's a big deal. All right, fine, let's do these last two. It's very short here. The Absolute title revealed at SDC. Absolute Flash is a collaboration between Jeff Lemire and Nick Robles. Don't know much about the series yet, other than that it introduced a version of Wally West with no apparent ties to Barry Allen. Based on the teaser shown at SDCC, it appears the Speed Force is more sinister and malevolent influence in the Absolute universe. That tracks to what we were just talking about with Darkseid and his signature, or his energy signature, kind of emanating through all of the matter really in that universe. That kind of tracks. So maybe the Speed Force is like kind of evil here, which would be cool. And then Absolute Green Lantern. Incredible Hulk writer Al Ewing. Al Ewing's incredible. Just a great writer. Making his DC debut here. Yeah, and they got Jason Aaron too. Dude, DC's going literally all out on this shit. Making his DC debut, teaming with Superboy, Man of Steel tomorrow. Jano Lindsay for a brand new take on the Green Lantern mythos. Details are still scarce on this series, but we know that it too promises to fundamentally rework the source material. Ewan described it as a first contact story. Well, at the Jim Lee and Friends panel, and the book will feature an ensemble cast of Lanterns: Hal Jordan, Stewart, Joe Mullion. Yeah, so there's a DC All-In Special #1. It'll release October 2nd. And that'll be the last issue of Absolute Power, which will lead into the event. And then it begins with Absolute Batman on the 9th. So, I mean, I think it's cool, man. I am kind of into it, bro. What do you guys think? Yes, no, awesome, lame. And I mean, yeah, is this them kind of copying the Ultimates that Marvel's doing? Yeah, 100%, of course. But that is just a comic book thing. That is just a comic book thing. You know? So I don't really I don't think that takes away from it at all. Am I reading The Power of Fantasy? No, I am not. Is that a DC book? But honestly, maybe DC needs this. Yeah. Ultimates, but not cool. God damn it, Carl. Oh, it's Image Comics. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with that. Superman's hair is greater than Josh's hair? Well, yeah, I mean, let's hope so, right? And also, why you say this? Why you say this to me? CC Ryder over on Twitch. Appreciate you. What are we talking about? TLDR the John, Josh. DC, man. We're talking some DC. No woman, no cry. Yeah. Talk about the Keanu almost playing Master Soul in Acolyte. I don't think he was ever close to playing that role. I think. Michael Bodies just got out of work. What have I missed? Oh, dude, so much. And also appreciate you watching on Twitter. Thank you. Thank God. Josh is pumped for Rings of Power Season 2. Guys, do you realize that Keanu Reeves has turned down 10, at least, multi-million-dollar Marvel contracts? 10. And then he did a cameo. He did a cameo in some movie, like some animated movie or some shit. I don't even remember which one. But he did like a cameo. Maybe it was Sonic. Do you guys remember? Bro, this dude is wild. SpongeBob? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude. This fucking guy turned down 10 mil, like multi-million-dollar contracts for Marvel. And I think he's open to it. It just has to feel right. You know? Yeah. Yeah, Keanu, man. Keanu! He's a real one. He is a real one. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it, but we have breaking news. Kathleen Kennedy will reportedly remain as Lucasfilm president until at least Q2 2025. What the fuck? It's like the news, but for nerds. Oh my God. What is this? 40 minutes ago, Bespin Bulletin. Hold up. Wait a minute. Kathleen Kennedy will reportedly remain Lucasfilm president until at least Q2 2024. Rightly or wrongly, the president of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, is always a topic of discussion among Star Wars fans, with questions usually raised whether or not Kennedy's tenure should continue, and a slew of rumors from typically very unreliable outlets and individuals that she's due to exit the role very soon. Something that happens every few months. Currently, Kennedy is under contract until later this year as president of Lucasfilm, following the 3-year extension she signed in 2021. Just being real, we couldn't fucking believe it then. Even then, we were like, an extension? And though some fans hope that Kennedy exit the position once the contract expires, there's others that hope and expect Kennedy to sign another extension and continue in the position. Who are these people? Who are those people? Today we have news that will likely upset the former and excite the latter. Here we go. According to reliable industry insider Jeff Snyder of theinsnyder.com, Kathleen Kennedy is expected to remain as Lucasfilm president until at least Q2 of next year? Q2 being month that run April 1st to June 30th. During Kennedy's time as Lucasfilm president, they've overseen the release of 6 theatrical release films, one of which... What are we doing here? We're reading the goddamn resume? We all know the goddamn resume. What the fuck are we doing here? So, the Q2 of next year. So, that would be through to June. So, what does that mean? So, okay. It's like the news. God damn it, no. But no, they're turning it off. Turning that off. Oh, Star Wars is back? Absolutely, baby. Okay. So what the hell? What the hell? That okay, so it's not an extension. But she's going to hang out until June. Bob Johnson, appreciate the sub on Twitch, man. Thank you. What the hell, man? So she wants to stay till June. To do what exactly? Isn't next year when Star Wars Celebration is? Aren't a bunch of you like going to Japan? And when is that? When is Star Wars Celebration? When? When is it? It's in April. It's in May. It's Q2, huh? So, is this a Star Wars Celebration thing? So, like, Kathleen Kennedy comes out on stage. Celebration in Japan, right? And she starts talking about this, that, second, and third. And she's like, and unfortunately, you know, although I've loved my time here, it's time to pass the baton. And then, like, you hear the gong get hit, and this, like, big stick with a hook on it comes out and, like, hooks around her. And somebody just, like, fucking yanks her ass off the stage. And she's like, does, like, a Wilhelm scream. And she's like, ah! You know, and pulls her off the stage. And then fucking, like, Dave Filoni comes out of the floor, like, at a rap concert. And then they start playing, like, fireworks and shit. And it's just like... Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, the wicked witch. Bam, 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 bam. Something like that. This is why I am not invited by any brands or actual studios to do anything. But man, that could be cool. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll see. I mean, the other option, of course, is that, you know, they tease that a little bit. And then she gives us a fucking Leo in Wolf of Wall Street, I'm not fucking leaving. And we're all just like, ah, you know? Yo. Okay. All of a sudden, I'm real excited for Celebration next year. I won't be in Japan. You can blame baby number 2 on that. Little Athena was like, no, Dad, you're not going anywhere for like 4 or 5 months, bitch. So I won't be going. But I'll be watching it, and I'll be streaming, having some fun with you guys. So I guess we will figure that out. We'll find it together. Have the baby in Japan. Baby will fit in baggage. Jesus. Yeah, so look, I won't be there, but I'll be with you guys in spirit over there. We'll be doing a lot of streaming and whatnot. So I guess we'll just find out together. What do you guys make of this? Kathleen Kennedy, not quite a contract extension, but sticking around until Q2 of next year. Interestingly, that's exactly when Star Wars Celebration is. What do you think, chat? Pretty interesting. Name the baby Akuma? What the fuck? I don't know about that. Until Favreau is done with the movie? Could be. Could be. Maybe a send-off, hopefully. Yeah. Yes. I nominate your baby over KK? Yeah. No, she'd probably do a good job. I'll start explaining the Star Wars lore to her. She can hear now. So I'll start like going up to Elisa's belly and be like, let me tell you what happened under Disney with Star Wars. Although I don't want her to be afraid. She has to know. We'll figure it out. Yes, Queen. Will you be teaching her that the Force is female? Hell nah. Hell nah. Talk about the Rakatan Empire? Hell yes. Hell yes. Yeah. Okay, that's everything I have on my notes, guys. Is there anything else going on out there? I guess we can just kick it for a little bit and then get on out of here. Don't scare her. Yeah, I'll try not to. When is the baby coming? Can you please chant the Power of Many song? Oh, yeah, 100%. Baby's due December 28th, I think, right now. But Liam was like 9 days early, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Talk about what Balin will look like in Ahsoka Season 2. Will he simply be a different actor, or will he be like an Abeloth monster? Ooh, that's kind of an interesting point, Patty Poop. That could be fun. Have him already be corrupted a little bit. It might help the transition. Have you ever tried rock climbing? Yeah, a little bit here and there. It's fun. I just didn't really like stick with it or anything, but yeah. Aw, thanks, Richie. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's good. It's an adventure over here, man. Always up for whatever life sends our way. Very open. Yeah, we got a good life, man. Things are going great. I'm just trying to be like zen about everything, you know, and just kind of juggle over here, you know, set intentions, desire, but not chase and not run from anything. So I feel really good, in a really good spot. So much human anxiety and suffering comes kind of like outside of reality, meaning like we sort of relive things in our head, or we like make things a certain way in our head, and then we like get anxious, and when you really think about it, like none of that stuff really matters, you know? So, hey Josh, on Wednesday, can we do an MCU hype rankings on what's to come? Ooh, that's a good idea. I was thinking we could do that. I was also thinking about doing a Star Wars tier list. We did a Marvel tier list recently because we had, you know, new Marvel content. Technically, Acolyte's there, so we got one for like the D tier or F tier or whatever. But then again, I think we've done Star Wars tier list before, maybe it wouldn't be that different. So I don't know. I was thinking tier list. But we could also do a hype meter. That could be fun. For show. That could be fun. For show. Oh, thanks, baby bird. Since I just want to say congrats on Athena. I have a boy and a girl, and it's magical. Much love. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited. We wanted a girl, and then all of a sudden, like, it wasn't a girl, but then it was a girl because our blood test was wrong. Okay, let's see here. 44 months, love the channel. You lost the game. Thanks for the assist, Josh. LMAO, appreciate you. Who has more chins, Fat Man or Josh without a beard? Den of chins. Oh, it's probably me, dude. I'm stacked. Like 30 under here. Nick, appreciate you with the 10 spot. Says, what up, Josh? I really want to see Jensen Ackles Batman. Dude, he can pull it off. I agree with you. I don't know that they're going to go that way, but I do agree. A lot of CW actors should have built DC, especially T. Welling. I think Rosenbaum would be great as Lex, Miss 2002. Yeah, I think a lot of those actors were really good. Josh Melvin apparently talked about Unity the other day. I didn't watch the video, but do you think he's a fan? I'm not really sure. I mean, Melvin's a wild dude. You know what I mean? Is he a fan? I don't know. I think any amount of brain energy I spend thinking about that question is like wasted energy. You know, it's not to like completely admonish Melvin as a person. I'm sure in his personal life, maybe he's a good dude and people like him or whatever. But as far as his persona is concerned, I mean, I think it's just one of the most cringy, like, pick me energy type of things. Like, I really do think the dude's kind of a loser. You know what I mean? But, you know, look, the content space, trying to make a name for yourself. I totally get it. You know, people want to try things, want to try gimmicks and do stuff. So, you know, like, it is what it is. I don't really have any animus towards Melvin. But I don't really like think about Melvin. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Unless it's a one-off what if story, no need to change these characters' stories. It's what makes them special and unique. Oh, you're talking about like the DC stuff? Well, I mean, look, I think DC needs to do something. I mean, they've had a pretty bad couple of years. Sales have been pretty significantly down. So they need to do something. And so they chose to kind of shake it up. I think they looked at what Marvel's doing with the Ultimates. And that has worked to some degree. So I think they're obviously doing their version of that. But I love that, man. I you know, if you're stale, if you don't try anything, I think that's kind of lame. Like, you need to constantly be thinking about reinventing yourself, expanding, all those sort of things. So I appreciate it. It's also not, I mean, the regular universe still exists, and I think you will see these characters interact, right? So you'll see Absolute Superman probably interacting with Prime Superman. That'll be interesting. You know, Absolute Batman interacting with regular Bruce. That's interesting. So, yeah, I think they're cooking. I think there's some good stuff there. Rossi says, F my life. Wait, what? Rossi also says, reboot RDJ Vader. Oh, yeah, that would be sick, dude. That would be sick. Michael says, you think all of Phase 4 were in separate universes? I do not. No. Rossi says, with a 10, I shit my pants this morning when I woke. I haven't done this since Toys R Us in 5th grade. I had an appointment at 12 p.m. I rushed there. The appointment was for 1 p.m. Terrible morning. #winning. Well, can't win them all, I guess. Sorry about you pooping your pants. I hope a bathroom was close. Yeah. Yeah, good for you, man. If you ain't first, you're last. Yeah. Do you use Just for Men to keep the beard dark? No, I don't. Although there is a white hair in my mustache. Let me see if you can see it. You see? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's some white hairs there. There's actually some white hairs starting to appear too. And it's all Rossi's fault, to be honest with you guys. It's like I'm getting gray hairs in real time. You can probably see them start to sprout out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm literally aging right in front of you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty much washed. Rossi says, just saying. What the fuck are you just saying, bro? Dara Boyd, appreciate you with the 10 spot, my brother. Says, hey, yo, TBCC was sick. What was that? Toronto? Got to meet Elijah Wood and Andy Serkis. They signed my mother's One Ring card. Oh, that's sick, dude. The MTG card. Plus, I picked up about $300 worth of vintage Transformers. Oh, shit. Hope to spot you at a con one day. Oh, hell yeah, man. I'll be at a con. I'll be at a lot of cons next year. Probably not till summer. Got to make sure baby number 2's all good. And then put her to work on the railroad so she can earn her keep. And then I'll be out to the cons. Yeah. Kilverine says, Saj. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Josh, I think you are secretly Melvin, so you can let out your real Star Wars feelings. I actually have been accused of that before. Yeah, I have been accused of that before. I mean, I don't know what to say. Need more baby railroad workers. 100%, dude. You know, this generation's so soft. I think it's because they weren't put into hard labor camps in their adolescence. All right, guys. Hey, we're wrapping it up here. Fortnite stream? Dude, I would love to. If I get a bunch of shit done, I mean, I'd love to just get on and play some Fortnite. Maybe just on Twitch. You know? But I'm supposed to play Warhammer tomorrow night, so that's what I gotta do. But binge eating stream? What the hell? Some mukbang? I'm not really into it. Didn't you appear on screen with Melvit? So not possible to be the same. LOL, regardless. I don't think you are. Yeah, I think so. On an old Nerd Theory, I think. Yeah. Steve McTeese is in a weekly Marvel reader, but Absolute DC looks sick. Count me in. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll be talking about it as it comes out. I'm actually pretty excited about it. It's good shit. It's good shit, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever miss Nerd Theory? Yeah, a little bit here and there. Yeah. My Mondays are a lot more chill, but yeah. I mean, we had good times, man. There's a reason people always bring that show up. And kind of like Seinfeld, like, we went out on top. It's kind of rare to go out on top, you know? But I think when that happens, there's obviously a lot of questions, you know, comments, concerns, and whatnot. But, yeah. Rossi with a 10 spot says, now that I've recovered and showered, I need an itemized audit on where my super chats go by February 2025. Because of the Acolyte, like, production on the news segment, where did the money go? Oh, where did the money go? Probably, strippers, OnlyFans models, Warhammer models, luxury, pedicures, manicures, massages, fine dining. Yeah. Oh, and also, yes, you know, stuff for the children and the home, stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty much all that. Horse powder. Yeah. So, do you really need the audit, bro? Or do you just want me to, like, write you a little letter of how much I appreciate it? You know, like, what are we really talking about here? Oh no, Isaiah, you missed the stream, dude. It was a good Diamond Lounge, man. It was good. I really did not expect to drink that whole bottle, but it was good. Charlie says, Josh, dump the YouTube stream and come over to Twitch. Let's watch the Christopher Reeve trailer. Nerd Adventures for Life. Unity? Yeah, I totally would. Maybe we'll do some Twitch stuff tomorrow, man. But I gotta get some videos made and whatnot. So I gotta work on some other stuff today. Yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date. No scheduled stream for tomorrow. Maybe I'll go on Twitch and we can just do something fun. We'll see. I think Thursday night we'll do another Twitch stream because we'll watch Ahsoka, finish Ahsoka. So that'll be fun. And other than that, I'm just going to try to have some fun, you know, chill. Big chillin'. Rossi says, I love you, my man. You're the best. Much love. Hey, I appreciate you too, man. Community would not be the same without you, brother. Glad to have you here. Real talk, though. This is the first time I've been able to catch a stream of yours live in a while. Always love watching them. Reminds me of the time I used to watch Etika's stream before he passed. What the fuck? You trying to say I'm manic as shit? Are you trying to say I mean, look, Etika had some great streams and shit, too, but I just don't understand what you're really trying to say there. I'm good. I'm feeling real good. Life is good. Oh, sorry, C-Dub. Let me see. Rossi says, your way's worth the money. What the fuck? Get that sock out of here, bruh. Hey, get that sock out of here. All right, let me try to find C-Dub. Oh, okay. Highly recommend Bad Monkey on Apple Plus with Vince Vaughn. It's Knives Out meets Big Lebowski. Yo, I'm going to write that down. Bad Monkey. Okay. Okay. Etika streams were wild back in the day? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean to say that's always fun to watch. Okay. I'm just saying, look, do I have a lot of manic energy? Yes. But also, we're keeping it chill over here. Okay? We're keeping it chill. It's a balance. You know, it's a balance. Man, I thought that Bad Monkey show sucked, says Richie. Oh, shit. I'm going to write that down. Bad Monkey, but Richie said, yes. Okay. Tim O'Brien says, I think Chancellor Rosie is a sock lord. Oh my God. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Rousey, the Sock Lord? Ironic. He could save others from a crusty sock, but not himself. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know Etika. I'm cool. I'm old as shit, but I'm one of the cool ones. I know all the cool things. Poggers, chat. All right, let's get the fuck out of here before we get canceled, all right? Appreciate appreciate you. As always, thank you for being here. Much love. And as I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. It's a short stream, says Adam. What the fuck? Over 2 hours and 11 minutes. It's a short stream. It's a short stream. Tim, thanks for gifting a membership. Yo, what happened with Dan Merle? What the fuck? I gotta watch that video. What happened? And also, we're supposed to be ending the stream. This isn't... Hey, thanks, Delta Dirt. Hey, wait a minute. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave, 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 leave? Well, why not? What the hell? Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Another happy landing, another great time. Nerd-venging. Much love to you all. I'll see you later. I'll see you in a vid. I'll see you in a stream. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, open up your third eye and wash out your stinky butt.